School in the Park is a multi-visit educational museum program that blends formal and informal learning by utilizing the museum and educational institutions in Balboa Park for select City Heights elementary schools. At Mingei, this program provides students the opportunity to further their understanding of art of the people from all cultures and eras, celebrating the beauty and simplicity of everyday life from traditional cultures by historical and contemporary artists, designers, and craftspeople. This immersive week-long experience is tailored specifically to 3rd to 5th grade students, and we've welcomed 14 classes this past school year, reaching over 370 students. Over the course of 5 days, students learn through hands-on exploration, gaining an understanding of traditional art-making techniques and their cultural significance. Activities include paper marbling from Turkey, paper making from China, piñatas from Mexico, and quilting from North America. Not only do the students complete a work of art to take home, but they also go behind the scenes and meet the different museum departments, learning about the range of careers in the museum field. Our School in the Park program cultivates an authentic and culturally inclusive experience, inspiring our future generations to folk art, craft, and design.
So to me, I learned to sew as a child. My grandmother taught me. I sewed with my mom, and I love seeing my students learn and master this skill. And a few of them knew how to sew and really took on leadership roles with the other students. And the big takeaway from our session was that we can't move on until we're all done. So there was really a big sense of community building and teamwork through such a useful and everyday skill of sewing.
The reason why I said I love this museum is because it's multicultural. And we're at the end of our piñatas, and next week or next month, in a few weeks, I heard Ms. Chio said it's the African American art. And the permanent art pieces are there. It's so relatable to the students, and that's something that I think at this age they need it.
I loved the dual language, of course, in biliteracy. That's so important that the students are able to speak both languages. My side of the class is the English side, but being able to go to a museum and have somebody who could speak Spanish to some of my students who predominantly speak Spanish, or even my students who are still learning Spanish, to get that experience from both sides so they could follow directions more easily or kind of have a better and more in-depth understanding of what was happening, and even learn new vocabulary words in another language was very helpful and pretty amazing. I thought that Chiho and Zoe worked very well together, and I loved the switching off of museum and inside the classroom, and the getting to see the art, getting to do the art, multiple languages. I thought that was very amazing.
Even someone came into our classroom recently and asked the students about sewing, and many of them talked about the experience at School in the Park, so many of them have that background knowledge because of School in the Park.
I think everybody walked away with a wallet and a quilt square that were something that they designed, they created, and they took pride in. So just creating something with art that's not necessarily a picture, some other kinds of craft that are art, but not a photo, not a painting. And I think that that's something that we overlook a lot, as seeing those things as art, and they are.
Mingei community members play an essential role in making such incredible programs possible. Your support allows us to expand our resources to continue enriching the lives of young people and forging lasting connections with cultures from around the world. Thank you for being part of our mission to nurture the human spirit of creativity.